And welcome back to me channel. Unless you're new here, and then just welcome. My name is Rusty, and this is me channel where I talk about my favorite movies, mostly horror, and my favorite music, mostly metal. And welcome to my June 2025 update, which is what I said in the last video, but that was actually May because I keep getting behind. So these are the movies and or music, or either one, that I purchased and received in the month of June 2025. And as usual, we will begin with any DVDs that I got. This one, of course, I couldn't never find a Blu-ray full. Very, very interesting looking film called Blackwoods. Uwe yeah. Tried, convicted, hunted. It's sort of like a Texas Chainsaw thing in the woods. So yeah, I really wanted it, so I got that. Then this is the DVD of High Rise, which I bought to be actually able to watch it. As people have heard, it is Magnet. I have a huge amount of Magnet and Magnolia, mostly Magnet, but some Magnolia as well. That is the horriblest company. I don't really know what they do, but for some reason their Blu-rays will not play. You have about a 50-50 chance if you buy a Magnet or Magnolia release that it will play. I have no idea. I've talked to them. They said, that they claim they're not doing anything different, but I'm like, well, I don't understand. How can every single Blu-ray in a 3000 collection play except yours? It's obviously not my player, so I don't really understand, but it's strange. But I bought this to be able to actually see the movie. I've got the Blu-ray, which did not play. However, my brother takes them and puts them on his PlayStation 5 and they play fine, so I don't get it. I just happen to have the one model of Blu-ray player that Magnet Films won't play on, but everybody else's will, even from 2010. Whether it's a brand new Blu-ray or a Blu-ray from 2010, everything plays on my Blu-ray player except Magnet. It's very strange. But it only cost like $1.95 to get it, so at least I got to see it. Moving up to upgrades, I got this international version of It, Stephen King's It. I did have the DVD, and now, I got the international version release with a slipcase. So that was pretty cool. And I'm like, hell yeah, now I've got it on Blu-ray as well. This is another one that did it. I love this movie, Serena, with Jennifer Lawrence. I'm a huge Jennifer Lawrence fan. And I like Bradley Cooper too. Back when he didn't look like he just got through working at McDonald's now. But he hasn't aged well. I don't understand it. But yeah. So I bought this, and of course it's Magnolia, and it was one of those it would not play. But thankfully I still have the DVD, and I know when I get a new Blu-ray player, maybe they'll play on the new Blu-ray player. I don't know. This is Batman and Robin. I don't care what people think. I like it. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. I like George Clooney and Chris O'Donnell. I think it's funny and ridiculous. And so, yeah, I had the DVD, and now I have upgraded it to Blu-ray. This is Russell Crowe and Leonardo DiCaprio in Body of Lies. It's a really good movie. Really good war spy thriller, and I had the DVD. Now I have the Blu-ray. Jackie Brown. I love this movie so much. I did not upgrade it to Blu-ray until the 4K came out. I wanted to see whether they were going to recycle the Blu-ray from, or whether they were going to put the new transfer on Blu-ray. When they did, it was not. So the Blu-ray that you get in the 4K package of Jackie Brown is this one. So I could pay, $35 for the 4K with this Blu-ray in it, or I could just buy this Blu-ray, and that's what I did. So I waited till it came out. They were cheap. They refused to, they did a stock dump instead of transferring the new transfer to Blu-ray. So fuck them. I just went and got this, and they lost that money. Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, and Jack Lemmon, and Some Like It Hot. It's just hilarious. I absolutely love this movie. I did have it on DVD, and now I get to have it on Blu-ray. Funny, funny, funny. And this is Al Pacino and Johnny Depp and Donnie Brasco. I also had this on DVD, and now I'm very glad to have it on Blu-ray. Good upgrade. Now we're going to move to stuff that I have never had in my collection. I have been slowly but surely getting all of the 007 James Bond movies on Blu-ray, and I picked up Live and Let Die to add to the collection, or to upgrade, He is my least favorite James Bond. My favorite James Bond is Sean Connery, and, I like Pierce Brosnan, I like Timothy Dalton, I love Timothy Dalton's 2 movies, and I love Daniel Craig, but I just could never stand Roger Moore, so I've been really slow getting his movies, but yeah. A little action movie, Antonio Banderas and Ben Kingsley in Security. This is obviously the Canadian version, but it is very fun. It is what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to get what you get when you buy that. Same thing you get when you buy a Liam Neeson movie. And that's what you're supposed to get, and they deliver. This was very, very interesting. Above Suspicion. It's based on a true story. And they even show the real guy at the end. So, they did stick a little bit to it. It did have Blu-ray and digital. Digital worked fine because it's Lionsgate. Lionsgate doesn't cancel codes, unlike Warner Brothers, which is why you'll hardly ever see any Warner Brothers that was bought new here. But this was really, really good, and I have never seen a character so deserving of getting murdered than this one. It was like really weird at the end. You're like, she kind of really asked for that, if you want to know the truth. Mila Jovovich and Pierce Brosnan in Survivor. This was a really good political spy action thriller. I really liked it. It did its job. This is 12 rounds. This is the first one. The only reason that I got this was because I ran across that 12 rounds 2 with that other wrestler. I don't like wrestling, but so I didn't even know who he was. I bought it for the movie. I didn't even know it was a wrestler. And then I really enjoyed the movie, though. I loved the storyline of that movie. And then I found out that it was a sequel. So I went and looked, and I guess this is John Cena. And I had heard that name before. So this was just as good. This was just really good. It was these are both really good action movies. Look at there. It's Fantastic Voyage. What is this? 1960 or something like that? But I always loved, whenever they would show this on like Nickelodeon or something when I was a kid. And so I remembered it, and I really, really wanted it. And when I found out it was on Blu-ray, I think Mill Creek did it, but it is a beautiful transfer. It was just released, I think, last year or the year before. So it's one of their new releases, not the old Mill Creek. This is the new Mill Creek. And yeah, I'm very, very glad to have Fantastic Voyage. It was really good. I bought this because I loved Abigail, and then I found out that that guy, Angus Cloud, died before the movie came out. And so I was like, oh, well, that was sad. And so I looked at his filmography, and I saw that he had just made this as well before he died. And I liked the sound of it, the story of it, and it was really good. I really enjoyed this. So that's why I bought it. And yeah, so I got I guess his 2 last movies that he ever made, Your Lucky Day. He, well, you just have to watch it. Your Lucky Day. I love Westerns, as people know, so I picked this up. Apache Junction. It is got Scout Taylor Thompson in it. If you don't know who she is one of our Scream Queens, and I thought that it was very fascinating that here lately she has done several Western movies, including this one. She is I don't even know why she's not on the front, because she is shown more often than either one of these two. But she is the lead actress, Scout Taylor Compton. So yeah, I thought it was neat that she was in there, and I appreciate her because I like Westerns too. So she does horror, and now she's done several Western movies, and this is a really good one. Little horror movie called The Kindred, sort of like a Rosemary's Baby thing. So I wanted to grab that, which I did. Picked up I guess this is the last Pirates of the Caribbean. I got the 4K Blu-ray digital, and yeah, so there's still a couple of other Pirates of the Caribbean I need to upgrade to Blu-ray, but hey, find them, grab them. This is the horror movie Screamboat. I knew that it would be a very limited run, so I kind of knew if I wanted it, I better grab it. So I did, and from the producers of Terrifier 2 and 3, which, I'm not a super fan of those movies, but I heard this was good, and yeah, so I'm glad to have this one. I actually do not have any of the Terrifiers, but I do have this. This is definitely... Wasn't this released in 2025? I think so, yeah. But this is definitely on my top 10 films of 2025. This is Companion. I've already did a video on it, and I absolutely loved this movie from beginning to end. It was just phenomenal. So it will be on my top 10 list of 2025, no doubt. I had this on DVD, but I have searched forever to find someone, for them to do a reprinting, which I think they did, Scream Factory, because all of a sudden it was, if you'll ever notice, if you go looking at eBay or Amazon, and movies like this, they're just, you can't find them. And then all of a sudden, when, what few you can find are 50, 60, 70 bucks, and they're labeled out of print. Then all of a sudden, one month you go movie shopping, and all of a sudden there's single white female everywhere. That video or whatever film you're looking for. All of a sudden, Amazon's got it. All of a sudden, there's people selling it on eBay. All of a sudden, Pop Market and Groove Entertainment has it in their catalog. And that's because they did a reprinting. So they finally did a reprinting of Single White Female. It showed up everywhere, and I was able to finally get it. This is an absolutely phenomenal movie. It's always been one of my favorites. I am a huge Jennifer Jason Leigh fan, and I'm a huge Bridget Fonda fan when it comes to action and horror. I love her in Lake Placid. I love her in Point of No Return. I love her in Jackie Brown. And so, yeah, these are two fantastic actresses. And I like the guy in this too, her boyfriend. He is from that TV show Wings. So, yeah, I love the cast, and I'm very glad to have this. Now, moving on to our final stack, we have some my boutiques and specialty items. This is Harvey Keitel and Madonna and James Russo. This is actually my favorite Madonna performance in any movie, is in Dangerous Game. People who say she can't act, they just haven't seen this, you know. But Harvey Keitel is a powerhouse, James Russo and Madonna. This is an absolutely fantastic movie. It's a movie, it's in the movie in a movie format, where he is the director, she is the lead actress, he is the lead actor, and he is directing them in a movie. And it's a very, very controversial and hard R, maybe hard NC-17 rated movie. And this is too. It's like, you know, it's rated R, but wow. You know, this is like has some really controversial stuff in it, but they are just as screwed up as the characters that they are playing in the movie. So you see the characters in the movie, and then you see the characters, the actors' lives, and they're both really screwed up. And this is a very, very interesting little art house drama action film. And yeah, so I love Madonna in this movie. This is Scream Factory's, right? Yeah, Scream Factory's new release of As Above, So Below, which is my favorite found footage movie. So I definitely jumped at the chance, you know, to have it tweaked, a new tweaked version. This, I finally got around to grabbing Scream Factory's Silver Bullet. It's the 4K, who did it? Scream Factory. The collector's edition, the 4K Blu-ray of Silver Bullet. And yes, the Blu-ray is the new scan. I did have this on DVD, so it was very, very cool to get it on Blu-ray. This again is Scream Factory. I love Pet Sematary, the original, and I really like Pet Sematary too. And yeah, so it was cool to see it. I think I got a lot of the, you know, my biggest shopping is Pop Market, and so like most of my boutiques and stuff come from Pop Market. But yeah, I'm really glad to have Pet Sematary too, and I love that poster. Finally got Prom Night. This is that Synapse Films version. So finally get to have it on Blu-ray. Now I just need to get Terror Train, which you still can't find for less than $35-40, you know. It's fucking ridiculous, yeah. But I'm very, very glad to finally have Prom Night. You know, it's one of those. I don't care what you think about it. It's a 10 out of 10 to me. And this is the new. Now, I didn't bring it in here, but in past updates, you saw it. But I had an excellent boot of Looking for Mr. Goodbar because it doesn't have anything. The only way you could get it was a boot. And now Vinegar Syndrome did a, you know, of course it has absolutely nothing in it, like you would expect from Vinegar Syndrome. But they sure do want the money for nothing extra. But either way, it's a legit transfer instead of a bootleg. Even though my bootleg is absolutely phenomenal, looks beautiful. Now I've got the actual release, 4K and Blu-ray, and yes, well, of course, it's never been on there. So the Blu-ray is the new transfer. This is a new transfer of Night of the Comet. I do have the Scream Factory version. This is their new one, though. They did a new remaster on it to replace the old one. And it does have the new remaster on the Blu-ray that comes with it. So, Night of the Comet is one of my favorite films of all time. And this Blu-ray is the new scan that they did for the 4K. So, good to go. Finally picked up those collector editions of Halloween from Scream Factory. Got the Halloween, which they did not send a slipcase with it, but the Halloween 2, which does have the slip box. So got both of them. Now I just would like number 6 and H2O, and I'm good. I don't like 3, 4, or 5. I do like Halloween 6, and I do like H2O, or I love Halloween 6, and I love H2O. There you go. And this is me collecting these new remasters of the Star Trek films. I had to buy this because I initially bought this, the Steelbook, only to find out that that they pulled a fast one, which these studios seem to be doing more and more. They pulled a fast one, and this is only the theatrical cut. And it pisses me off that the book that came with it will not fit in the still case. Will not fit in the still book. So that was kind of crappy. But I had to turn around and order this to get the version that I wanted. So they tricked me into a double dip. But, you know, okay, I got the still book and the director's cut, so it's my money. This is from that line that Lionsgate did with Walmart last Halloween, where they put out those 8 new steelbooks. All of them were retreads except for Hannibal Rising and Wolf Creek. So I got the Wolf Creek and the Hannibal Rising steelbooks. Neither one of those have ever been released on Blu-ray in North America, so I definitely wanted them. Yes. So Hannibal Rising and Wolf Creek is the only 2 of that series that they did with Walmart that had never been released on Blu-ray, so they are definitely worth picking up. And then I found this nuts, you know what a fanboy I am for the Hunger Games. Even though I do already have them all on Blu-ray, I ran across this beautiful steelbook of Mockingjay Part 2. So for collector's sake, I bought it because, you know, it's a steelbook of one of the Hunger Game movies. So, yes. And that does it. All my little goodies. So that is all of the things that I picked up in the month of June 2025. Very, very happy with my little pickups this time, and I will see you in the next set of films that I do. I do all of this just for fun, just for you, just for me. And, yeah, I'm glad you stopped by. If you did, thank you for your time to check out the stuff. Tell me if you have any of these, if you like any of these, or anything you think I should know about any of these. And I will see you in the next thing I do. Love you, miss you, bye-bye. Always remember and never forget, you are a very special person no matter what anybody says to you. It's not true. There's 8.1 billion people on this planet now, and you are the only one of you. That has to indicate some sort of specialness, right? I mean, come on. Bye-bye.